she want to do?
I think that every episode we should confront our viewer of the week, our reviewer of the week, to Blue.
Oh my God.
Blue, who said, "This genuinely might be the worst commentary I've ever heard about anything in my entire life." I'm sorry. How much commentary have you heard in your entire life? How could this be the worst? This cannot be the worst.
That's your
Actually,
response.
Blue, tell us what other commentary and rank us out of all the commentaries you've ever heard in your life and tell us our ranking. And if we're genuine at the bottom, then great. Then that's where we are. But I don't think we are at the bottom.
That was your response?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous statement. It's ridiculous. I like the guy who said, what did he say? He said, "This stuff is really like Sex in the City for the girls." And he was like, "I love the ladies talking about Entourage."
Segue. And now we're here. Season 2, episode 5, Neighbors.
I actually took notes this time.
What'd you think of the episode?
What I thought. I love seeing bad things happen to E. And Bob Saget is a doucher. Has he always been a doucher? I only know Bob Saget as Daddy Full House.
BoJack Horseman is based on Bob Saget.
Are you joking?
No.
Wait, since when is Bob Saget a bad guy?
He's not a bad guy.
Bad guy.
I actually think he comes off good in
I
this.
thought he was Mr. Innocent, like literally Full House. Like, why did he do Full House?
That's literally the BoJack Horseman thing.
How does this make sense?
We should talk about it throughout the episode, but Bob Saget, famously incredibly dirty comedian,
Yes.
gets Full House, gets a squeaky clean image, does America's Funniest Home Videos,
Why?
biggest
Make
guy,
cash. Make so much
and then
cash.
as soon as Full House ended, he was like, "I'm doing dirty comedian stuff again."
All over again.
and
Just
this
went
was
right back
part
to
of
it.
his like rebrand to like get back to that.
Being on Entourage?
Yeah. And then I think they roasted him on Comedy Central like pretty quickly after this.
Roast of Bob Saget was.
I only like him in Full House. It's like seeing an angel that actually takes its clothes off and is like, has dirty stuff going on. Like they have like a dildo in their butt. And you're like, that was supposed to be an angel.
Roast of Bob Saget was 2008. 2003 roast started. So 2008, Roast of Bob Saget. So this is 3 years
You
after
can't read
Entourage.
years. You said 2003.
Because that's when the roast started. And I typed in Roast of Bob Saget, and then I went to the thing.
Oh, the roast.
The roast of Bob Saget was August 17th, 2008.
Moving on. We're not talking about that guy. We're talking about Entourage.
Okay.
Get going.
Well, now we're going to move on.
Also, my other note. Actually, I'll get
No, what's your other note?
gate.
Get your other note.
Gate. It's one word. Gate.
About how he calls women horses?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that at length.
Gate.
So, Season
Gate.
2, Episode 5, Neighbors. Here's what was happening that week before this episode came out. June 27th, 2005. Bad Day single is released by Daniel Powter. First song to sell 2 million digital copies in the U.S. Billboard Song of the Year, 2006.
What's Daniel Powder?
And
Daniel
he's the guy
Powder. Because you had
a
a bad day. That's the
You
Chipmunks.
take a one.
That is literally the Chipmunks. Don't know who
Um,
Daniel Powder is, but I know the Chipmunks are chipwrecked.
June 28th, iTunes version 4.9 was released with a new feature, podcast.
I really think that we no longer do fun stuff. Everything is gray and sad. And I used to have that hot pink iPod, and it was the best thing ever. Like, it was, I remember I got it for Christmas, and I was like, this is the most epic thing that's ever happened to me. And now it's like, you get a pink iPhone, and it's not even pink. It's like white.
Yeah.
That's my note. Just everything is just,
People talk about the
nothing's
removal of
good
color
anymore.
being a large part of
Nothing's
the
good
rise
anymore.
of fascism.
Well, we don't do that here. I'm getting a new rug, actually.
You mean here in this room?
In my
Right.
room.
You mean in this room?
In my room.
We have color.
There will always be color.
June 30th, the EPA says that the chemical used to make Teflon is likely to cause cancer. The compound is used in the creation of cookware and clothing.
I only just found that out, and guess what? For like a whole year when I was living in Silver Lake, my thing was so scratched up,
Yeah, that's how you get.
and I was eating from it. I didn't know.
We had to throw away a pan when I lived with Camille because I looked at the rice and I said, "What are these black flakes in it?" And she said, "I thought they were burnt rice, and they weren't. They're just pieces of the pan."
That's what I'm saying. You just take up arms. We should be taking up arms against Teflon. That's the solution.
More the point of this was that this was 20 years ago. They said,
Hey, if Vinny had a gun, James Cameron's not putting him in that movie. But also James Cameron would have a gun in this scenario, so then it's like basically nobody has guns because no one's using them because everybody has them.
Okay. July 1st, a Toronto mosque makes history by hosting the first known Muslim prayer service in history to be led by a woman.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
We haven't had
not
that yet.
cool though. Well, that
the
is
Catholic
cool then.
Church is not any lead.
I was
going to
say not cool because that's so behind, but also, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, the Catholic Church is full of pedophiles. You can't have women where there's pedophiles because they'll call it out.
That is actually a real point.
Unless you're like a one of those bad ladies, one of the bad ones.
A lady pedophile or a
Ghislaine
lady...
Maxwell, death to her.
Okay, July 2nd, former number 1 Venus Williams comes back from match point down to defeat Lindsay Davenport in the longest ever Wimbledon ladies final of all time, 4-6, 7-6, 9-7, for her third Wimbledon title and her first Grand Slam title since September 2001.
It's crazy that we live in a time when we see these athletes like this. Like, I feel like the athletes were good. Like there's the standouts. There's like Jackie Robinson, right? And I feel like Venus Williams is there.
Those are the two athletes
Or Serena Williams.
Those are the athletes you're going to pick out as standouts?
Michael Phelps.
Jenna's going to list every athlete she knows
Ohtani.
in a second.
Babe Ruth.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff is not in that
Yeah,
group.
he is.
That's just the only Rams player you know. Name another
He's
Rams
not a Rams
player.
player anymore.
Well, he was. Now you don't.
Yeah.
Now you don't know any Rams players because that was the only one you knew.
What about
Name one Rams player.
What
right
about
now.
HaHa Clinton Dix?
Exactly. Who is that?
He's a football player.
Well, he's clearly not good enough.
HaHa Clinton Dix?
There's the good ones, and to exist in the time of Venus and Serena Williams is to be privileged.
All right, the summary of this episode now. Vince discovers why his gorgeous neighbor Stacy has been so friendly. Eric regrets the past when he has to get through yet another gate kept by Emily. Ari tries to blackmail Warner Brothers to... What?
I don't think Emily was keeping that gate, but okay.
Also, I like yet another gate.
Yeah. So this
What
woman
was
is
the
just
other gate
a
that she blocked him out
bitch
from?
obstacle to him now. It's like she's this scorned woman who's like, my life is to create obstacles for E, and it's like, no.
I just don't know what the other...
She's done nothing.
I don't know what the other gate she kept was.
Nothing.
It let's say this one is a gate in this episode. What's the other one? Okay. Ari
There's
tries
zero,
to
but
blackmail
it's
a
also
Warner
not a
Brothers studio executive and former flame Dana Gordon into getting a meeting with an important director. When Drama and Turtle curb their spending, Vince grows suspicious.
Let me look at my notes. Aha. My first thing. Start the scene. First scene. You always explain it.
Okay. It's 10:15 and E is waking up and Shauna's calling him and telling him that Vince is on the cover of Variety. Vincent Chase swims into Aquaman is the cover of Variety, and she says, clever, huh? And my two takeaways from that are, number one...
I'm not even there yet. I'm still at the first shot. I'm at the first shot. E is laying in his bed. It's 10:15, right? What is at his left bedside table but a full glass of milk? So either he got up earlier, poured a giant glass of milk, and then went back into bed, and then like went into full REM again, or he had it the night before, full glass of milk, didn't drink, and left it by his bed. All of it's bad, and all of it also, villains always drink milk. I think that they did that on purpose, but also insane.
Villain drink
And
milk
I wonder if
is
he's
not...
I wonder if he's going to wake up and then have
the
the warm
milk.
glass of milk, or be like, I wasted a glass of milk. The correct thing would be, I wasted a glass of milk. To have a warm glass of milk is the most
Disgusting.
disturbing thing I've ever heard of
Horrible.
in my life. The sweetness it becomes, it's disgusting.
It's bad. You're not
I
supposed to
can't even
that
have
way.
it if it's been out longer than 5 minutes. It has to be like
You
literally.
just gotta go...
It just left the fridge, chug it, and then be like, that was a little gross, but kind of good.
I'm looking at the picture of the milk. It's not the biggest glass in the
It
world,
is
but it's
full.
definitely look,
That is
it's
a
full.
full glass
It's
of
a half size
milk.
glass. There's a chance that's like a juice, but it does look.
That's
It's very white.
a white juice.
Yeah, I've heard about white juice.
That's
Hold
a
on.
glass of milk. I literally was like, it's either a candle or a glass of milk, but it's a glass
Ben,
of
that
milk.
is a glass of milk. Oh, wait, that's a candle.
No, it's not. No, it's
It's on.
Cut that. Don't let
No,
us
I'm
realize.
I'm confused because it is.
No, it's a glass of milk. Let me see.
It is on a coaster, which makes me think it's not
a glass
candle.
of milk.
It looks like there's other explanations other than it's milk, but it's a very white drink.
Whatever. Either way, the set designer should have been like, "Oh, that looks like a giant glass of milk, even if it's not." So they must.
Don't talk not into the mic.
Nah, that's milk. That's not a coaster. That is totally milk.
So after
10:15 also. Come on.
After
He's
E,
like, I partied last night. It's like, well, you have a fucking job.
yes,
That is not a clock in, clock out job.
Shauna gets on him for, sleeping until 10:15. He's like, I had a
Shauna's
party.
on Rodeo Drive.
Shauna is out and she has gotten Vinny onto the cover of Variety stating that he is Aquaman. But guess what? Vinny is not confirmed to be Aquaman. E calls Ari and he's complaining and he goes, that's not true. How did they publish that? And E's like, what are we going to do about this? And Ari
He's
goes,
the one who asked her to do it.
Why wouldn't E tell her to not do it?
E literally said, get us on Vanity Fair. She did it. And then he was like, why the fuck did you do that?
As a manager, he should have contacted her in between, like, the Aquaman situation.
Because he's too busy
and
running
this.
around being sneaky boy and being like, oh, I can't have anybody know.
What is he being sneaky boy about?
He doesn't have the job.
Ari says that they aren't going to tell Vinny what's going on, and E's like, well, you're still Vince's agent. Keep calling me to check in to confirm that, as Ari's trying to figure out what's going on with...
Crazy that he thinks he has
Aquaman
any stance to be like, we're going to fire you. It's like, no, you should be fired. You
should have
You are
coordinated
the
this so it wasn't on the
problem.
cover of Variety. And then Turtle and Drama congratulate E on the cover. I don't know why they're congratulating E on the cover. E did the least in the
I
situation.
know, like, good job, E. And it's like, literally, Shauna did it. And literally just, either Shauna's getting
Shauna did
or
it.
Vinny.
Ari made the deal, and Vinny's the one who's going to be Aquaman.
Yeah.
How is E getting a congratulations? Then Drama's like, why hasn't E asked to rep me yet? Which is funny that it's in season 2 and he started to wonder
He's
this.
like, wait, why haven't you rep me? And then he was like, yo, I need my calves done. And then he was also like, we need new knives. And my only note was, if he's such a chef, shouldn't he know that you can sharpen any fucking knife?
Nope.
Just
Drama
talking
just
about how
buys...
dull it is, and he's like, I just need brand new knives. And it's like, it's called sharpening knives.
Nope. Drama just buys whole new knives every single time they're not sharp enough. They're asking E for money. E's like, I have something important to talk to you guys about. And then Vince comes in and E's like, actually, never mind. I don't. And Vince walks in with this lady and we're supposed to think she's hot.
Why is she walking in? I'm sorry. You say, wait, I'm sorry all the time. I need to stop saying that. All I have to say is, if I was sleeping in a man's house, and I'm not wanting to go outside and interact with everybody. If they had like 5 roommates, I wouldn't be like, yeah, let me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm in his weird button-up dress shirt.
It depends on...
And then I spank his butt in front of everybody.
It depends on the guy. Because I have talked to him before, but one time I did go to the toilet, but I had to wake up early that morning. And then a glomp of blood fell out of the toilet, and I left, and I can't remember if I flushed it or not.
It fell into the toilet.
Yeah.
Ew. That's bad in your own home.
Well, I forgot if I flushed it or not, because I had to rush. out of
Why?
there. Huh?
Because it was a bad time?
No, I was doing a tech scout that morning.
So she had to rush so bad, she couldn't go like that?
Can I say, we find out later what her profession is, and I feel like
it makes sense later.
Later you're like, oh, she likes to be
has
approachable.
At the moment, this lady Stacy, who we're supposed to think is hot, walks up with Vinny.
Siena
hides.
keeps saying we're supposed to think is hot, clearly stating she does not think that this woman is hot.
She's not.
She's not beautiful, but she's hot.
No, I don't think she's beautiful or hot.
She's not beautiful, but I could see somebody wanting to have sex with her. I don't want to have sex with her.
But clearly they were all hanging out the night before. Clearly they were all hanging out with this lady the night before because Turtle says to her,
that makes
what
sense.
happened to that girl I was hooking up, that girl who was into me last night, she broke out. Which she broke out was such a crazy thing to say.
She broke out.
Yeah.
Like she was in prison.
Like she escaped.
Okay, then I take back what I said. It makes sense that she.
Stacy says, Turtle, I'm going to find you a girl. Stacy kisses Vinny, slaps his ass for leaving. And Drama's like, E has something important to talk to us about. And E is like, and then just walks away to answer the door.
Who is at the door? Oh,
Bob Saget is at the door.
Bob Saget. Since when is... I was like, Full House Dad.
Did you not know this about Bob Saget?
No. I literally have not seen him in anything other than Full House. I know his name. He's a household name to me.
Bob Saget is worth $50 million at the time of his passing in 2022.
He's dead?
Yes, he's been dead since 2022.
What? Bob Saget's dead? How'd he die? What happened?
I can't remember.
I believe he had a heart attack in a hotel room while he was on the road for a stand-up tour.
That was it, actually.
It's something like that, yeah.
He's young.
60s.
Yeah, he's young.
Younger. Yeah, too young to be having heart attacks in hotel rooms.
That's all those drugs.
Yeah, he did
That's all
tons
those
of
drugs
drugs.
he's doing in Entourage.
Well, during Full House too, he makes several jokes about how much drugs he does.
I can't. I couldn't hear that. I couldn't hear it.
I didn't realize you deified Bob Saget.
He's America's dad.
No, he's not.
Bob Saget is America's dad.
Bob Saget is the 80s dad.
I don't think so.
Bob Saget is the 80s dad. George Lopez is the 90s dad. And Kevin James is the 2000s
I'm sorry,
dad.
I can have multiple dads. I have many dads. One of them is Bob Saget. It's Bob Saget. It's unfortunately Billy Ray, but he's the dad that I no longer want to be affiliated
Billy
with.
Ray is no one's dad. What
He's
are you
my
talking-
dad, and I don't want him to be my dad anymore, but he is. It's who he is. It's George Lopez. I'll take.
George Lopez
George
is
Lopez 100%.
100% my
He's
dad.
everybody's late night dad. He's the
What?
dad who's like, it's 1 a.m, let's party.
No, we used to watch that at like 7 o'clock every
No,
single day, and I would go
bro.
on Facebook and I
Bro,
would make it
you
my
knew
statuses.
It was late as fuck when you were like laying there, and all of a sudden it's screaming at you. Oh my friends!
in
And
the
they
Lord.
were jumping, and you were like,
Chandra,
I
we used to
gotta
watch
go
that with
bed.
mom and dad at like 7, and it's my Facebook statuses. You can tell when I've watched specific episodes.
Well, I remember it just scaring the crap out of me every night. Also, you liked George Lopez more than I did. I liked some of it, but I didn't like all the daughter stuff because she was fine.
She was like trying to get pregnant by her baseball player
I don't remember that.
boyfriend to
Well-
not go to college.
Well,
and he was like,
maybe
but I want to go to
Is he going to
college.
be in MLB or not? That'll decide for
and
me
he
if
was
she's correct
so
or not.
cute.
Well, there you go.
Bob Saget comes in and he's like, I'm a big fan. So are my daughters. Don't fuck my daughters, Vinny Chase. Oh, also, Ben wants to point out that in case the audience didn't know who Bob Saget was, they do have E say Bob Saget when he opens the door, and then Bob Saget walks in.
Which I would also say Bob Saget if he was at my door, though. So that's correct already. I would say Bob Saget? Thought you were dead.
You didn't even know he was dead.
Well, now
So
I
Bob
do.
Saget comes in. He's got a basket of
but
treats for them.
He says, these guys, what did he say? Something about fucking his kids?
He tells Vinny not to fuck his daughters.
Who says that?
People say that. That's
He's no longer my dad anymore because that's I'm sorry. If I had kids, I would be like, don't fuck my child.
don't do it. He's protecting
I've
them
never
from being
said
fucked
I've
by
never
Vinny
said
Chase.
that.
He comes in. He's hanging out. He gives them muffins. He's chilling. He's being friendly. He mentions the gate on the woman leaving.
No, that's bad.
The gate.
She's which I will say, she's the most horse-looking woman I've seen on the show. Not in a bad way, but she does have like her legs, like she looks like a fresh horse. She looks like a fresh horse, like she could have a gallop.
Fresh or French?
Fresh or
Okay.
French.
A fresh horse.
Like
opposed
she's
to a musty
well, 'cause
horse.
She's skinny. So she'd be
Skinny
like a
is
baby
fresh.
horse. She would be like a baby horse who's like figuring out her legs. But at the same time, any man says, "Look at that gait." I don't know if I should be so flattered because he's like talking like he's in Shakespearean language.
Nope.
Or-
That's not how Shakespeare would ever talk about a woman.
Or fuck you.
He actually
Why
makes
am I a horse?
He makes another horse comment where he asks about some girl who was a young filly, if she was in town or not, and she's out of town.
Why is he into horses?
Well, there's more horse things, and we'll get to
Also, so real of Vince for not knowing who Bob Saget is. Way to dunk on him.
it. Which is funny as a joke, but I'm like, Vinny would know who Bob Saget is. How would he miss Full House?
No, yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid how in a rock over his head Vinny is. It's kind of absurd.
How under a
He
rock
does-
he is?
Whatever.
So then they're going over to do ADR with Billy Walsh, and Turtle is on a cold streak, and he's like, I think if one of us can't have sex, none of us has sex. Walsh congratulates Vinny on James Cameron. He goes like, I thought we were indie guys, but James Cameron's great, superstardom or whatever. So then Drama and Turtle leave because he has to watch through the window or whatever while Walsh directs Vinny.
Good.
And so Drama and Turtle go to clearly like the office kitchen area, and Turtle hits on a girl who's working, and she just ignores
he says,
him.
"Hey, honey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Any man says, "Hey, honey," to me, immediately slap to the face.
She did not slap in the face. She just kept doing her job. She was just organizing the kitchen and going to do stuff. So then Turtle's really sad that for some reason didn't work.
I mean, he literally put no effort into that.
And Drama's like, don't worry. I have a sure thing for you. I know a girl who can't spell no.
He said that?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that because I would immediately be jumping on that. That's crazy. Can't spell no is really bad.
She can't spell
Wait.
no.
Whoa, that's changing my rankings. Big time. What experience does he have with this woman where he's like, she can't spell no? That's
He said she's a sure thing.
That's worrying me.
So also, did he just easy fuck this lady and was like, now Turtle can easy fuck this lady?
I mean, it's got to be just that he doesn't think highly of himself and he had sex with her and he's like, well, I guess she says yes to everybody.
She can.
I'm hoping that's what it is, and it's not that drama is. I don't know.
I don't think it's that drama, but like, times change and context changes.
We'll take it the good way because we like drama so far. And this is his one bad moment. Other than that, he's been very consensual and good.
And then we go back to Vinny, who's watching himself in Queens Boulevard, and his character's like, stick it in the mail when you're done. Let the cops chase a dead man. And I think it's so funny.
It's bad.
But then the guy goes,
it sounds bad too.
but he was your brother. And then Vinny goes, half brother. And I'm like, oh my God, in Queens Boulevard, he has a half brother. And in real life, he has a half brother.
Well,
That's
I think
crazy.
they addressed that before because didn't Drama say didn't Drama say something about him having a half brother and that he's his half brother? I think they did.
Yeah, I know. I just think it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
And
But they
then
still didn't even hire him as the half brother.
that he can't play the half brother. And then the guy goes, hey, are you ever coming back? And Vinny says his famous line, the most famous line in Entourage, are you kidding? I am Queens Boulevard.
That's the most famous line in Entourage.
Yeah.
It was delivered so badly.
I am Queens Boulevard. We said it to each other all the time.
It's not even a good line.
So E says it looks amazing.
Mm.
Everyone compliments E for some reason. And then E tells Turtle and Drama they have no money. And they're like, what? And they're like, we have to shut down spending. We spent all the money on the house. We have nothing now. And then E's like, the Aquaman check isn't coming.
Wait, we're not there yet,
Yeah, we are.
Did we already talk about Lenny?
Lloyd? That's next.
Oh. I have my notes.
You took notes and it's in here and you're getting confused.
It's incoherent and it says Lenny.
So anyway, E tells them that the Aquaman check isn't coming. They pulled the offer, which they didn't pull the offer. We don't know what's going on. No one's communicating with them. He made this up.
Said they pulled the offer?
No one said they pulled the offer.
No, but who's saying that right now?
E tells Drama and Turtle
that.
He's just making shit up. We don't know what's happening. The whole
Nothing's
problem is we don't
You
know
could
what's
say
happening.
The offer is in the air. We don't know what's happening.
We don't know what's going on with the offer. Is
we
correct.
heard something about Leonardo DiCaprio. That's it.
Not they pulled the offer. We cut to Ari's office, and Lloyd walks in his Andre 3000 look.
He looks so good.
And Ari hates it.
He is
He
very
calls him
Andre
Michelle
3000.
Kwan.
He looks like he's about to do Hey Ya.
Yes.
But he looks really good.
I don't think he looks really
Michelle
good.
Kwan in drag.
I don't think he looks good. I don't think he looks like Michelle Kwan in drag.
I think he looks good.
But I don't think he looks good. He looks silly. Why is he? Why the hat looks silly on him? He's got a big head. You can't have a hat and a big head.
What?
Yeah. For listeners, Lloyd comes
Not
into the office
attractive, but he
wearing
looks expressive.
wearing a matchy brown suit with a matchy brown hat,
plaid vest
with a plaid vest,
or no Argyle vest,
an Argyle vest. It's all matchy brown.
I kind of like it.
Well, you can like it. I don't like it. So then Ari's like talks to Dana Gordon. She's the lady he used to have sex with who works at Warner Brothers. He talks to her assistant, and
that's the girl from Glee.
Yes.
Oh, Glee. What Glee was such a moment?
Jayma Mays. I looked her up. Jayma Mays. She was in Glee and Paul Blart Mall Cop and Red Eye and the Smurfs.
She is in Paul Blart Mall Cop.
The
I
Millers,
love that
Heroes,
movie.
Trial and Error. So she's in this too. It's a very small part. She's just playing the assistant lady. So it's like an early spotting. But like we spotted her early. And then Ari is like, you tell Dana Gordon to call me back, or I'm gonna take out a full page ad out in the LA Times advertising it. Tell her it'll be called HollywoodExecutiveWhore.com, and he's gonna post naked pictures of her in
Like
Cancun.
from Cancun.
Naked pictures of her from Cancun in it.
Yeah, and I would also then do a cease and desist. Is that what it's called?
They don't have anti-porn laws at this time. Anti-revenge porn laws.
Are you kidding?
Those are anti-revenge porn laws are later.
That's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. It's called what is it called? Did you watch it? IsAnyoneUp.com? I didn't know what that was. I was a child.
So he leaves this message. Vinny
You skipped it.
What?
When does E tell them that they don't have money?
I literally said it to your face.
It already
We
happened?
discussed it. Oh, E has already told Drama and Turtle. Which one are you talking
Yeah.
about?
And,
yes,
and,
you and I have already, this is already past this.
And Turtle said, James Cameron ain't that great. And I said, hell yeah.
My God, you should not be taking notes. That's not even the spot that happens in.
Oh.
No more notes for
I'm
you.
taking notes good. I did.
They walk.
No discouraging Chandra's notes. She has a lot of good notes.
I went from that girls from Glee to Turtles that James Cameron ain't that great.
We talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens is the money thing. E tells them they don't have money. Then we go to the Ari scene. Then the guys are walking into Panavino. Vinny's asking when he's going to get to sit down with Cameron. E says Ari's waiting for a call from Cameron. And then Turtle and Drama, knowing what E just told them, are like, whoa, we actually don't think Cameron's that good. And I only watched Terminator for Sarah Connor. And then on top of that, Drama says that Turtle also watched it to see the governor naked.
I agree with all of these things.
Things that happened in
that is the only reason you watch a James Cameron movie, to see somebody naked that you never got to see naked.
So then they run into Anthony Anderson. And,
wait, what's he wearing? What's Vinny wearing? A child-size orange T-shirt that has a dragon, a silhouette of a dragon on the bottom left, and it does not fit him. It's like the sleeves are so short, and then later in the show, he's still wearing the shirt. It's like it's not even like a crop top, like it's supposed to be a crop top, but it's too short.
They run into
his T-shirt is crazy. Who dressed him in that? That's crazy.
He does look terrible in it. I agree with you.
He's the next big thing, the next big movie star, and he's wearing a orange Goodwill.
It makes him look real dinky.
13 youth
that is
size T-shirt that has a dragon on it.
So they run into Anthony Anderson. Anthony Anderson tries to get a part in
Who's
Aquaman.
Anthony Anderson?
The guy in Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo Jack and Malibu Most Wanted are so good. So good.
Both are bad movies.
And they suck on those red things in Kangaroo Jack, and the kangaroo goes crazy.
Kangaroo Jack's a garbage movie, and I hate you.
I haven't seen it since I was a child. But Malibu's Most Wanted I've seen consistently, and that holds up every time.
Kangaroo Jack, they made us think that Kangaroo was going to talk in the movie, and he doesn't talk in the movie at all. It's a dream sequence at the end that they put in the trailer.
Wait, he does talk.
No, he doesn't. That's the dream sequence at the end.
Oh.
Right now, when Anthony Anderson walks up to them, asks for a part in Aquaman, and then Johnny Drama...
he said you need some color in that movie or something.
Yes. And he says he could play a fish if they can pay his quote. And then he's like, Drama, you should be fucking thankful I stuck you in barbershop.
Himself. Oh, yeah. He goes, I put you in barbershop. And then he's like, well, I got cut. He goes, well, you got paid. Drama is so me, bro. He got dropped and nobody even told him. But he got paid.
But he got paid. And then he's a bitch about it.
Also, Barbershop's a good movie. I like Barbershop.
So they're going to go have lunch. We're seeing more of the fact that the whole town thinks that Vinny is Aquaman. People are coming up for him, asking him for jobs. And then we go to Ari, who's on the phone. He's trying to get in touch with James Cameron. And he's on the phone with Emily from season 1. But he totally forgot who she was.
He's so rude. She literally says, he literally knows who she is.
She goes, it's Emily. And he goes, okay. And she's like, it's Emily. And then he realizes Emily, his assistant. And he's like, are we on bad terms? And she's like, yeah, you didn't write me a reference letter.
And he's like, well, I'll write you 2 now. It's like, well, Ari, maybe you should have like been a good guy because now you need her.
Yeah.
And she doesn't need you.
And she's like, listen, I got all your messages. She's James Cameron's assistant. When James is ready to talk to you, he'll talk to you.
I'm sorry. And she also leveled up.
She leveled up big time.
But her hair didn't.
So then,
I wonder if she's wearing a wig.
She's not wearing a wig. That's her hair. That'd be a crazy wig to put on someone.
Oh my God. I choked on my own saliva.
Okay, now you're done choking. We go back to the Italian restaurant, and Vinny is like, Drama, I don't think you should get new calves. And Drama's like, you're right. I'm going to put the calves on hold. And Turtle's like, also, I don't need a big TV. I've been jerking off too much anyway.
Probably.
Well, they're trying to pay for less things, and Vinny is suspicious of the
Also,
fact
who
that
watches porn on their TV? That's like a strictly laptop or phone thing.
Okay, they couldn't watch on their phone or their laptops at this point in time.
They don't have laptops?
It's not normal to have a laptop at this point in time, and it's not normal to watch porn.
Wait, and they're not even watching porn? They're just watching movies? It's like Knocked Up.
Yes, this is when
Yes.
Knocked
But
Up came out.
But that's a website. They have a website.
It's a website for how to find pornographic moments in movies is what that one is.
This is pre-Netflix. This is pre-Pornhub, probably.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Yeah, Pornhub 2007.
Wow.
Vinny's suspicious, and then Lorraine shows up. The girl who can't spell no. And she sees Turtle, and
You gotta
Turtle...
stop saying that.
That's what they say. And then she sees Turtle, and Turtle nods and waves at her, and she says, "No way."
I
And she
will
gets the fuck
say-
out of there.
Turtle's nod and wave was really cute. I thought that would be a bonus, if anything. You'd be like, oh, he's a nice guy. He was like,
Now she's like, he's a
any
weirdo
guy who's
loser
like,
guy.
no, that's so sweet.
That's what she thinks, though.
I disagree. Any man who's like eager to like, I'm like, yeah, as you should be. Like, I'll talk to this guy. If you're not, then fuck you. You're wasting my time.
So then she gets the fuck out of there, and Drama's like, "You messed up my sure thing, Turtle. You were definitely
also,
gonna
they're
fuck her."
so rude to short girls. They said she's hot for a shorty or a short girl.
Hot for a sure thing.
Oh, I understand now. I missed this whole conversation went over my head. It's like for a shorty, I was like, shorties are ugly. That's rude.
No, she's hot for a sure thing.
Because they're like, if she's so down, she
must not be hot. And
So
then she was hot. And then she doesn't want to fuck Turtle.
She's just down for a good time.
Then Vinny gets a call from Stacy, and she's like, "Do you want to come over?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll come over there." And she's like, "There's a girl here who thinks Turtle's cute." And so the check gets brought out so they can leave, and everyone offers to pay the check. And Vinny goes, "What is going on? Am I getting punked?"
Is that how you feel if I ever offer to pay? That you're getting punked? No, because I pay all the time.
What?
I basically pay for Siena's whole life.
What is happening?
I was just relating.
It's
because you're Vinny.
He pays for all their stuff. I don't pay for all your stuff.
We'll move on from that.
So Vinny asks if he's getting punked, and then they say, "Ask E." Vinny turns to E, and then we cut to them leaving the restaurant, and Vinny is mad at E because E has told him that the Aquaman deal is off and Vinny's like, "You let me walk around town looking like a jerk off." So they go to Ari to figure out what's going on.
Yes, I agree with Vinny. He did make him walk around town looking like a jerk off, especially because he let him walk around in that orange Goodwill dragon shirt. Also, do they do a punked episode?
No.
That would be so good. They really missed out on that.
They get to Ari, and they get to the agency. Vinny and E are meeting with him, and Ari's like, "Good news, Leo is out. He's not going to near water ever again because of the Titanic." And Vinny is pissed.
Vinny's pissed. Well, Vinny doesn't have a point because he says, "And that's good news." How? It's like, well, it is. That was your competing person.
No, his full thing is that he said,
But
a movie that you guys made me do, I now might have the role for. And he's pissed off about that.
Well, he's also pissed because he really wants to do it now because it's James Cameron. And I love when he is yelling and it's like, and then E tries to jump in and be like, "Yeah, Ari." And he goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "Get off your ass and get to work." He's like, "You're not my friend right now. You're my fucking manager." And I was like, "Yes.
Figure it out. Yeah, he says.
Come down on
Vinny
E."
says, "Ari, you're just waiting for people to call you back. E, you're just waiting for Ari to call you back. You guys need to fucking do something."
Also, like, you are my manager and my friend. Like, as my manager and my friend, like, you should have let me know that this was happening.
He's failed in two ways
This is
here.
so wrong that I'm walking around not knowing crucial information when I'm spending money on you and all these other people and I'm doing all these things. I should know this. I'm also not a baby. I'm the reason you're fucking employed, E. Like, I'm the first person who's told everything.
As a manager, he's failed him because the deal's falling apart and everything. And as a friend, he's failed him because he's a failure.
How's that commentary for you, Blue? Whatever your name is.
Did you say Blue?
Blue. Let's redo that. How is that commentary? How is that? How is that commentary for you, Blue? Good enough?
We're keeping all of them, right?
No, you can't do all of them. I stuttered on the first one.
Okay.
Blue.
So then Vinny's all pissed off and he says, "E, you're finding your own way home." He leaves him there.
Yeah, he flipped him off. And he was like, and I thought about it too. I was like, ooh, that's actually a hard way to get home because there's no Uber.
I'm glad you finally figured out that there's no
So
Uber.
he's either taking a bus or taxi, but if he doesn't have cash, you're not taking a taxi.
Yeah.
The bus.
Yeah, or you get a ride from Ari.
Or walk. No. Ari will not give him a ride.
Ari will not give you a ride. That is true.
Ari wouldn't give his own wife a ride.
The two of them are like, "Okay, we're going to figure this out." And E is like, "We got to get James Cameron to see Queens Boulevard." And Ari's like, "No, we need to get them down to dinner together."
Well, Ari's correct. He's like, just get them. They need to be in a room together.
Yeah.
You just need to get them to have a meeting and whatever.
Then E says he's going to call Emily.
I hate that. I hate that he thinks like the way he says it. I can't remember exactly what he says, but it's not even like he's like, "Oh, now I got to call Emily," which he should be because he fucked her over. He's like, "Look at me. I'm going to save them. I'll call Emily. She does anything for me." It was like that energy. And it's like,
Well, because Ari goes,
fuck off.
we're on the outs with her or something, and E goes, not we.
Yeah.
And leaves.
I'm like, if anything, it's you.
E, you are
You're
more
far
on the
worse.
you're more on the outs
You're
with
the reason
Emily.
She got fired, and you ghosted her.
You ghosted her. You wasted her time.
Which I'm
She
so
lost
mad
her
at
job.
you.
You are definitely on the outs with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so they get to Stacy's house, and opens the door. She's in a
Before
bikini.
that, they had said that they were living down the street from America's Next Top Model girls. So I
Yes.
thought this was like the house that they were shooting in. It's not.
No.
Because it's not even America's Next Top Model.
Yes. They get to
I
the house.
thought I was going to see Tyra at the end of this episode, and I was like, yes, I love no accountability bitch.
No accountability bitch is a lovely topper.
That's who Tyra Banks is.
And then they're at Stacy's house, and she opens the door, and she's in a bikini, and there's girls everywhere, and they're all in bikinis, and there's like no dudes.
Everyone looks really good.
And drama is
honestly
like,
my dream party.
my God, I'm gonna kill you every day. Actually, I can't just do that. But what the fuck are you? Are you
A bunch of girls in
Are you as
bikinis?
stupid as Drama and Vinny and Turtle?
But I'm a woman.
Are you as stupid as Drama and Vinny and Turtle?
I didn't even get that it was a brothel until later on. Until they said that there was money involved. When they said the mother of the house or whatever, the madam, I was
not
like
there
thinking
yet.
sorority vibe. I was like, she's just making sure that all these girls are doing well for America's Next Top Model.
I'm sorry. What? Because Ben and I were just discussing this. So basically, in this sequence, we'll talk about in a second, they discover that this is a brothel, and that the lady that Vinny's been having sex with
A
is the
brothel?
madame.
Oh, I'm not looking to make any soup.
What the fuck did you think this house was? Because Ben and I are like, they ask no questions. There's just a bunch of women always not working, walking around in underwear in a huge house that has lots of men's robes.
I was
Like, down
told
the
it
street
was
from
America's
them.
Next Top Model. Why would I not believe that?
Because no one's filming there.
Because they keep making out with Bob Saget in view of everybody.
What do you mean they keep? They just showed me this. It's one day.
We go through
So
the
I
house.
still, yes.
Drama and Turtle have seen
They're
it.
idiots.
We go.
I'm not, because I've seen one day with them. So yeah, I thought this was their off day of shooting.
Okay, so this is their off day of shooting. I don't know what the fuck they think, but they get in there. Drama's like, Turtle, if you can't get laid here, you might as well turn in your dick, which is, I think, a funny concept that you would turn it in like a badge.
You lost your dick of honor.
Dick of honor?
Yeah.
I don't think dicks are honorable.
Like a badge of honor.
I was just saying like
Dicks are not honorable.
a cop badge.
It's just a freaking pun.
It's not a freaking pun. I don't know what you
A
think
dick of honor, badge of honor, pun.
It's not a pun. You're just saying words.
Vincent Chase.
Like a
Vincent chases the ocean. Aquaman. That's what the title should have been at the beginning. Vinny chases the ocean.
nope.
Aquaman.
Doesn't make any sense.
Vinny chases
bad
bad guys as Aquaman.
Vinny Chase sees success as Aquaman, spells sees SEAS.
Oh, that's stupid.
That would be a pun.
That would be stupid.
That
would be dumb.
You just had the word ocean in there. What the fuck are you talking about?
Vinny, he's chasing the. You don't get it. His last.
He's
name is
chasing the
Chase,
ocean?
and he's chasing the ocean as because he's Aquaman.
He's chasing the ocean?
Dick of honor is not a pun on badge of honor
Dick
because
of honor
dick
is a
doesn't
pun.
sound like like bad.
It doesn't have to sound like.
That's what it is.
That's
That's what a pun
It
is.
just has to be a change of words. A
Okay.
play on
It
words.
has to be
Not a pun.
It's just a play on
A
words.
pun is the
That's not
words
what
have
a
to
pun
sound
is.
similar.
Okay, they're both one syllable.
Oh, they have to be like almost the same.
You
That's
just counted the syllables.
Just to double check.
Just like
I'm
Yeah.
through. I didn't even do.
that.
We have
That's
video.
how
We can
Sienna
see.
does syllables.
We can see on video. I went like
What if She was
this.
fighting the urge to. Do
I
the
wasn't. You
things?
can't make
She
that.
was like Mississippi.
No. Okay. So Vinny runs into Bob Saget. He's making out with two girls. So Vinny runs into Bob Saget. He's making out with two girls. Bob Saget stops making out with the girls and walks up to him and congratulates him on fucking Stacy,
Can you
the
go-
madame. He says,
Wait, you're going way too fast. The thing is, you blow through the whole scene, and then I don't get to say anything. What girls would be all over Bob Saget like that?
"It is a brothel."
Wait, it's a brothel? Is my next my next
I hope you don't take notes next time.
Wait, it's a brothel?
It's slowing us down.
No, it's better because sometimes I just sit there and I go, I don't remember any of this. There's
Wait,
been episodes where I remember nothing. and
Wait, it's a brothel is not a comment.
That's funny. Also, Bob Saget owns the house.
No, he lives in the neighborhood. He's very rich. He owns multiple
made it
houses.
sound like he was the one providing them to live
He has
there.
a membership there. That different people have memberships there to like come there
He
and have
says
sex
he has
with
a
those
house
sex workers.
account.
Yes.
What? Bob Saget?
Why is this so weird to you?
I don't like Bob Saget having sex, but I especially don't like him having sex when he's having to pay for it.
Why?
Because I feel bad for the girls that are being
I thought
having
you.
that sex with Bob
If we
Saget.
want sex work, he's legit. He's paying sex workers who are living in
No,
good conditions, and he's paying them well.
He's Bob Saget. I don't want to have sex with Bob Saget. I'm sure he's also their dad too. He's Full House.
Anyway, so he walks up to Vinny and congratulates him. Fucking Stacy reveals that she's the madam of the house, reveals that this is a brothel, and then calls her a thoroughbred which is another horse thing, but then calls Vinny a stallion, another horse thing.
Is he into horses?
I don't know. He's comparing everybody to fucking horses.
Maybe they said riffs and stuff, and he's really into horses.
He keeps talking horses.
Does he have a horse in Full House?
No. They live in San Francisco.
Okay. That's George Lopez. They have a horse.
They don't have a horse in George
They
Lopez.
have a horse in one episode. Somebody steals a horse or something and ends up in that little, like, set backyard that they have.
I don't remember that. Vinny is distraught when Bob Saget says all this because he did not realize this was a brothel and he did not realize Stacy was the madame.
See, I'm kind of on Vinny's side. I support... See, the thing is, I'm pro-sex work, but I'm not pro-people paying for sex. Like, oh, you're gross for
If
doing
people
that.
are paying for sex, it's fine. Especially in protected and legitimized conditions.
But I just wish that they could just pay them just money.
You just want Bob Saget to hand these women money?
Yeah.
And they don't do
And
sex
you don't
work.
have to... Yeah, I don't
So then
like
you don't
that.
like sex work. You're
No,
not supporting sex work.
I do. I support sex work.
No, you're not,
But
because
I
you don't want the
also
sex workers to be paid.
But I also support them just getting paid for existing, for being hot.
Well, Vinny's really upset that he had sex with Stacy, and Bob Saget says Stacy is the one piece of pussy that has no price because Bob Saget has not been able to have sex with Stacy
Oh, she doesn't have sex with people.
for money.
So she's anti-sex work. So, wait,
I think
this is a slippery slope to anti-sex work
No.
and pro-sex.
No, because I'm confused why you're like, well, she should allow people to pay her for sex, but other people shouldn't be allowed to buy that sex
Well,
from
because
her.
if she's going to make other girls be paid for sex,
She's not making anyone do this.
how did she get this job? And where did these girls come from?
I was complaining about this earlier because when they say he's like, oh, you got with the madam. I was like, that's not like you're the best at sex, so you become the madam. It's not how a brothel works. It's just someone who organizes it. And the girls are just part-time models who need extra money. One girl's modeling somewhere else, and that's why Bob Saget can't have sex with her. this
Fine,
week.
let's have a side episode talking about the conditions of these girls are living in, where they're from, and if they're happy, then that's cool. If they have, that should be a reality show.
Brothel.
Brothel. I didn't want soup. I wanted this.
So E shows up at Emily's job, and she's like, I expected you. He's like, E shows up at Emily's job. He's like, surprise. And she's like, I expected you days ago.
AKA you're a bad manager.
Well, also, like,
Days
she
late.
should know him by now. He has no initiative. She expected him days ago. Whatever. They've both quit smoking, and they're going to get a coffee. And he's like, oh, she
remember
calls
any of
him
this.
James or whatever. And so basically he shows up, they have a little bit of banter, and then just walk off together to go discuss
But
how
then
to
he gets
do.
what he wants.
Well, we don't
Why
see.
did she do that?
Well, we don't see that. It's such an impossible scene to write that they don't write it. We just have E and E and Emily walk
It
off
happened
screen
off screen
to go have coffee, where they're gonna make up. and
More
then
is
she's
happening
gonna-
off screen than on screen. Same with the brothel.
E's taking initiative, and then we cut to Ari taking initiative. Ari and his wife are going to pick up his kid from school. The daughter is like there, and his wife is like, I'm so happy you're being a part of the family. And Ari gets out of the car. His daughter runs
It's so funny.
His daughter runs into his arms from school, and then he spins her around, hands
He
the daughter to
literally
his
goes,
wife,
And I was like, ooh.
sees Dana
Hilarious.
Gordon, and just charges for her. I was trying to figure out what school that is because I thought it was Immaculate Heart
It's
for a
not a
second,
school,
but I
it's
can't figure out
Pasadena.
where that is.
I think that's the place in Pasadena I said.
I know. I think it
Maybe
might
it's
be,
not,
but
maybe
I
it's
can't tell. So I was trying to figure out where it is. If you know what this location is, please tell us because we cannot figure it out.
I want to go to that school.
So Ari approaches Dana. She's puggling in her kid, and he just starts fucking threatening her. He's like, "I'm gonna come over to your house and show
Her
your
child
husband.
is in her car.
I'm gonna go and show your husband the nude photos I took of you."
There's other teachers, parents, children, and her child is in the car, and he's saying this. Wow.
And he keeps being so mean to her. He calls her a glorified D girl, which I looked up. It's it's a development girl, a girl who like it's one of the first rungs when you're working at like
I thought
a
you
company.
meant like D-list.
No, it's like one of the first rungs you're working in development when you're working at a company. And so he's calling her a glorified D girl. And she goes, "Don't you fucking say that shit to me." And then he's like, "What's going on?" And she goes, "Of course I want Vinny. And the head of the studio wants Vinny." And Ari goes, "What about James Cameron?" And she goes, "James Cameron doesn't know who Vinny Chase is."
I kind of like Vinny getting a little like humbled.
I mean, yeah, but Vinny doesn't even know what's happening.
Well, if Vinny stopped doing stupid moves, people would know who he was.
If he'd done Matterhorn, James Cameron know who he is.
It would matter.
So then Ari was like, Ari's like, "I will pay for them to be in a room together anywhere on this planet. Please get them together." Dana says, "Okay, I'll figure it out." She leaves, and then Ari's wife pulls up next to him,
Love it.
flips him off, and drives away. Ari gets the ultimate punishment. He has to find a ride home.
Everyone who gets punished in Entourage has to find a ride, which I agree. That is a huge punishment. Before Uber, I'd be like, "Oh fuck, who's taking me?" And then he has the audacity to be like, "Dana Green, can you take me home?" I would run him over with my car.
I bet she did take him home.
Probably.
Yeah. So then we're back at the brothel. Saget is sharing his weed, and he goes, "Sandinistas don't know shit about overthrowing a government." I looked it up. I think Sandinistas do know some stuff about overthrowing a government. They did it. They did a lot of evil stuff too, but like they overthrew the government for a while, and then they tried to kill a bunch of indigenous people.
Don't ask me about it. Continue.
Drama's trying to talk it up with Bob Saget. He's like, "I played Stamos' tough guy nephew," and Saget's like, "I don't remember that. I was so fucked up on Vicodin." And then the girl's like, "I remember that," and Saget is like, "You and I should go fuck."
He's ruining my childhood.
And so then Bob Saget goes to
He
fuck.
said he was fucked up on Vicodin while he's telling DJ Tanner like nice lectures.
DJ's the big one, right?
Yes.
The middle one is
Stephanie.
She
She says, and what was her catchphrase?
"You got it, dude."
No, that's the little ones. Is she "you got it, dude"? You got it, dude. Maybe she does, and then the little ones copy her.
I don't know what it is.
You got it, dude.
Full House was never my jam, so I don't
It
know.
was
what
always on our TV.
It-
Because we had like 4 channels.
It was, and it was not fun to watch.
Yeah, no, but I watched so much because it's the only thing we had. Everywhere you look,
Everywhere there's
you
a heart,
look,
there's a heart.
see
It
all
was good to watch
to
when
anywhere
John
you
Stamos
look.
gets the hot wife. I like that part.
Oh, she's the best one.
Yeah.
I like that they're broken love upstairs.
There's so much about the
Gets
Sandinista National Liberation Front.
Continue. Anyways,
So a new girl comes and sits with Drama, and then we reverse to see Vinny talking to Stacy, and he's like, "I didn't know you were Madame," and she's like, "I'm so sorry for tricking you," and he's like, "Do I have to
how
pay
did
you?"
she
And she's
trick
like,
him?
"Don't
She
be an
didn't-
asshole."
She just didn't have to tell him.
She is calling them over. She's calling them to bring them to the brothel. I think that's
They thought
the
it was
part.
America's Next Top Model.
No,
And
they
I
didn't.
thought
They're just saying that like as a description, like America's
I
Next Top
thought
Models
the
on the street.
whole time.
They don't literally mean
I
America's
thought
Next
Tyra
Top
Banks
Model.
was gonna be
They
there.
don't
I did that
literally
episode.
mean America's
I
Next
literally
Top
was like,
Model.
"Oh, this is so fun! I just watched the documentary. I'm excited to do an America's Next Top Model episode for Entourage." Then they didn't do it.
So he's upset. She's like, "You're so good, I should pay you for sex." She apologizes, and she says she's gonna pay for Drama and Turtle to have a good time tonight, which is somewhere between $5,000 and $7,000. And Vinny's like, "Whoa, I don't have money right now, but can I finance that?" And she goes, "You can finance it right here." And he kisses her on the lip. So
She's
technically,
saying "fuck me" and then you can fuck my girls.
fuck me, and I'll pay for the girls to fuck your boys. So technically, Vinny,
I don't think she is.
That is literally
I
what
don't think
saying.
she's paying for it.
She is.
I think she's just giving them free sex.
No, she's paying for it.
She better.
She literally says, she says, "I'm going to pay for Turtle and Drama to have a good time tonight." Then Vinny's like, "No, I want to pay for it." And then she's like, "It's been $5,000, $7,000. And he goes, "I don't have that kind of money. Can I finance it?" And she goes, "You can finance me right here." And then he kisses her. So technically, Vinny does sex work in this episode. He is having sex for money. In the exact way that Chandra... In the exact way that Chandra's described it. We know he's attracted. We already knew he was going to have the sex.
This is
This
good
is the
sex
exact
work.
way that
So
you've
this is
described that
good
you want sex work
So
to
I
be.
promote. I agree with this sex work.
Vinny's making out with Stacy. Drama's making out with the girl. Turtle is making out with the girl.
Oh, this is when Turtle looks weird making out.
That's why you can't take notes anymore. Well, they're all gonna. So we know that all the boys are gonna have sex, and then we cut to later that night. Vinny, Drama, and Turtle are watching boxing.
Oh, this is the first girl we've seen that's matched Vinny's energy, and he should stick with her.
What does that mean?
Everybody else, I feel like he's walked all over, and he's been like, whatever, and they haven't had any substance. She like puts him in his place a little bit.
I don't
And
think
the fact
she puts
that
him in his
she
place. She
made
apologized.
him do sex work.
She apologized to him. He said he's so good he could be a professional. She pays for his best friends to have sex because he's stupid, and then he fucks
I kind
her.
of like her.
And-
She's my favorite so far.
Well, guess what? You never see her again. Gone.
Other than her forcing those girls to have sex.
She's not forcing the girls to have sex. Okay. So they're having fun watching boxing. Turtle and Drama are bragging about having sex. And then Drama walks up to Vinny and is like, yo, I realized they were pros, but don't tell Turtle. I don't want this to affect his ego. And then Drama walks away. And then Turtle walks up to Vinny and goes, thanks. Don't tell Drama that they were professionals. His dry streak is so much longer than mine.
5 times.
5 times longer than mine.
I think that's true bromance. That's true bro friendship.
I love that
That's
moment.
true
The fact they're
friendship.
protecting the way
They're trying to
each
protect
other
each other.
feel. They're like, oh, I don't want his feelings to get hurt by doing sex work.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So after this moment, E comes in and tells Vinny that James Cameron is going to screen Queens Boulevard.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I love that he just works stupider. He works harder and stupider all the time.
No, he doesn't work harder. He just works stupid.
Sorry, he works stupider.
He goes to his ex-girlfriend,
Which makes
and
it
says,
harder
"Can you
for
get
everyone.
James Cameron to watch this movie?" And then she does the work to make sure that James Cameron watches the movie. So James Cameron has agreed to watch Queens Boulevard, and he's like, "I'm gonna go talk to Billy Walsh about it." And he asks them if they want to come, and they all go, "Nope." And I didn't know why they said nope, but Ben says that they're tired.
They didn't go because E's not their entourage guy. They don't follow E everywhere. If Vinny was going, they'd all be going.
That's true, but I figure like you want to party with Billy Walsh, go out
and
party
if
with Billy
Turtle
Walsh.
was going, if Turtle was going, then Drama will go. And if Drama was going, Turtle will go. If Vinny goes, everyone goes. If E goes, no one goes because no one likes E.
That is true. If E goes, no one goes. So E goes to talk to Walsh. She shows up at the geisha room, which is like this sushi bar place. And Ari calls and he's fucking pissed. He's like, why is Vinny's meeting with James Cameron canceled? I heard that Cameron won't take the meeting until after he sees Queens Boulevard.
Yeah.
And E is like, I didn't think you could get the meeting, so I got this
E doesn't
together.
even apologize. Also, how
Yeah.
fucking rude. Also, this is my job. I'm Ari. Also, communicate.
I think on this moment, it is on both of them. Ari should have been like, I got it. And
No.
Yeah, because then he would be like, then he would stop E from fucking things
How
up.
recently did he get it?
They've been doing this both for the past couple hours. So someone did something. One of them should have contacted the other one and said, here's what I got
Do
done.
they have texting?
You can like do classic texting.
Yeah. You say, got meeting.
Or they could just do a phone call, but they don't do that.
Either way, before E does all that, he could be calling Ari and say, hey, I'm going to do this thing. And then Ari would be like, no, because I already did it.
Well, that's when Ari's like, E, this is
If I was
so
Vinny,
great
I'd fire them both.
because this is all on you. If
Yeah, he was like,
James Cameron doesn't like this
now
indie movie
you're
that no
fucked.
one has seen,
Yeah.
then and he doesn't want to work with Vinny, then that's your fault. And E is like, whatever, the movie's good. And he approaches Billy Walsh and he's like, great news. Before they finalize Vinny's deal, Cameron wants to screen Queens Boulevard. And Walsh is so excited James Cameron's going to come to Sundance. And then
oh, I didn't come to Sundance.
and then E's like, no, we're going to send him a print. And Walsh goes, fuck that.
I like that he says, we are going to send him a print. One, you can't decide that. And two, he says, fuck that. And he goes, he can wait in the snow like everybody else. And I was like, yeah, I like Billy Walsh for that energy. Fuck James Cameron. Fuck
No,
E. Wait in the motherfucking snow in Utah. Or
Hers
is
is
it?
not a Billy Walsh energy. She specifically just doesn't like people who want to see the film before
I like
Sundance.
Billy Walsh.
If
He was good.
if Miley Cyrus wanted to see the film before Sundance, she'd be mad. She'd say
No, I think that everyone needs to drop their fucking privilege and go wait in the snow like everybody else at Sundance.
Listen, I do love that about Billy Walsh. He's tough.
He doesn't give a fuck about anybody.
But now E has not.
He's like, I'm an indie guy, and he's with it. That's the thing, and that would tell me if he was with it or not with it. If he was like, oh yeah, let me get that over to you and whatever, then you know, okay, you're not with it. Like you don't walk the walk, you talk the talk. But he walks and talks the talk, and walks it. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense, and I agree with you on that about Billy Walsh. And I think E probably should have talked to Billy Walsh before he started offering up things he couldn't offer up.
Yep.
Should have coordinated.
Yep.
If anyone communicated with anyone, it'd be great.
You
And
know where
then-
E should be?
Bill-
Samarios.
And then Billy Walsh goes, all right, the sex worker I'm about to have sex with is here. I only have an hour to have sex with her, so goodbye. And he walks off with a lady. And that's
she
the end of
said
the
she
episode.
had something else at 9.
She has another sex work appointment at 9 p.m.
Interesting.
It is
I
odd that
wouldn't want to feel rushed like that.
You, the lady, or him?
Both. But also, I don't want to have sex with work with Billy Walsh. So that's when I don't
have
believe
sex
in
with anybody.
No, thank you.
It's crazy how many sex workers are in this episode, and we don't see that many sex workers throughout the show.
Work episode. It's called
It's
Neighbors.
the everyone's doing sex work this episode.
I thought it was going to be the America's Next Top Model episode, but it was the sex working episode.
It's the sex work
and
episode.
it wasn't even the Playboy episode.
Well, they're not doing sex work. They're only allowed to have sex with one man.
That's sex. That's the worst kind of sex work.
And they're not
So
being
when-
paid for it. That's actually the
horrible-
worst condition.
They're not getting paid. Yes, they are.
They're getting an allowance. They're not getting
Well,
paid
yeah, I guess
for like.
you get an allowance to exist there and to wear clothes for him there and to wear your
Yeah.
to buy your
No. So yeah.
House Bunny's the best movie ever made.
So what do you think's gonna happen next on Entourage? Because that's the end of the episode.
What's gonna happen next is that Billy Walsh is genuinely gonna make Jim Cameron, go to Sundance. And he's going to go to Sundance, and he's going to hate the fucking movie. And he's going to be like, what is this bad dubbing of I Am Queens Boulevard? And
It's ADR. It's not dubbing.
whatever. Turtle's going to get a girlfriend, and they're all going to hate her. Because that's just what these men do. And then I think that Vinny is not going to get Aquaman, but maybe he'll get Green Lantern. And I think that Arnold...
We didn't see Arnold this episode,
Well, he shit on the rug. We'll
We didn't
hopefully
see
get a
him.
dog walker.
so he doesn't shit on the rug anymore. They can't
Yeah.
afford that.
This is my least favorite part of the episode, I'll tell you that. I
Right.
hate having you make me predict things because I don't know what's going to happen.
I know. I just want to hear what you think is gonna happen.
I don't know. I don't think anything. I think that I want an episode about America's Next Top Model. I think I want a pranked episode or punked episode, but without Ashton Kutcher.
Those are our predictions. So let's do the rankings.
Bottom is E because E ruins everything, of
Mhm.
course.
Yes.
Next is Ari because he screams at that lady in front of her child. But I like that he gets flipped off by his wife and she leaves him stranded. Next will be Vinny. Just because no, not Vinny. Drama because he questionably said she does not know how to spell the word no. We don't know his intentions behind that quite yet. Next
Is that a defense?
actually,
That he does. You don't know his intentions. Is that a defense of him or?
I don't want to assume the worst, but I still have to rank him a little lower because it could be bad.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's
a
bad.
little
so
lower.
in the
He's
middle.
number 2 so far.
No,
it
he's
sounds
3.
like.
He's 3.
Okay.
I did E, Ari, Turtle, Drama. No, I messed it up. Drama. Then I'm doing Turtle because Turtle made out weird. And he also, Arnold pooped on the rug, and that's kind of Turtle's fault. So top dog is Vinny. Vinny because he called bitches out and he said, get off your fucking ass, E. And he wore that horrible t-shirt with the dragon on it that didn't fit him, and I think it's kind of funny. And he did sex work. So we're proud of Vinny.
What it take? I'm E at the bottom for me definitely, because he's pissing me off this episode. Then it gets fuzzy. I'm like, yeah, I guess Ari wants to do so much revenge porn this episode, and that's not good. So make him next. And then what?
And he chucked his child.
That was funny. That should push them up. He tosses that kid away. Then drama, because like I get that he's trying to get his friend to fuck, but also like he's being weird about it. Then Vinny,
Like he's a pimp.
then Vinny for telling off Ari and E. And then number 1 is Turtle for just like trying to have some sex this episode and being and shooting a shot and getting knocked down.
I will say
Because
the
when
wave-
Turtle gets
the
knocked
wave was
down,
great.
he gets back up.
I liked the wave. I don't like that Arnold pooped in the house.
Yeah, but when he gets someone to clean it up. When something gets fucked up, he fixes it again.
Well, it's not about being cleaned up. It's about taking care of the dog.
Maybe the dog had diarrhea. You don't know. Maybe he was sick. You've had
That's
dog shit in the house.
True. I'm on my 4th rug.
She's on her 4th rug. Turtle's number 1.
Can I say
No.
this is not the last we'll see of Bob Saget?
We see so much Bob Saget, Chandra.
Okay, comment below if it's bothersome to you to see Bob Saget.
It doesn't bother anyone
If
else.
it doesn't, because men are awful.
I'm
if
not
you're-
a man!
If you included, if you're a woman who grew up watching Full House because you only had like 5 channels on your cable because you were tapping into your aunt's cable, please comment below if this is bothersome to you or if I'm wrong, and I should let Bob Saget live.
Listen, in bigger news, remember when we told you Leigh Meester's out of the show forever?
No, don't tell her. It'll be fun for her to find out later on.
Leigh
Stop.
and Meester's coming back.
She does return.
I thought I almost.
When? We can't tell you.
I almost thought for a second that Glee Girl was a split second because she does not look like Anna Faris. But for a split second, I got excited and I was like, "Is that Anna Faris?"
Well, Anna Faris is in the show.
I know you told me. That's
This
why you got
isn't-
me to keep
this is-
watching.
I know.
I'm
This is to
waiting.
get her to keep watching. This is an excitement.
Oh, yeah, we do. We have a surprise for you next episode.
I'm also gonna get a house book signed.
Don't tell them what the surprise is. We have a surprise for you next episode.
Surprise! Next episode, come watch. You'll see what we have.
Thanks for listening. Subscribe,
Bye.
like, comment, share, review, all the things you can do on a great episode of this episode. And watch On Charge for next week because we have more On Charge.
And we have a surprise.
And a surprise.